activity park, and now they are expanding into Indian market. We do have on this panel Mr. Yuha. He is the director at Super Park. We do have Mr. Tushar. He is leading the expansion of Super Park in Indian market. We have Mr. Ashok Kumar. He is going to help you into the understanding of commercials as per Indian market. So I would like to welcome all the panelists on this platform today. And I would like to request Mr. Tushar to take it up from here and introduce us with the brand, and Mr. Yuha to take it forward over. Over to you, Tushar.
Thank you, Neha, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. So let me introduce Super Park first. So Super Park is an all-in-one indoor activity park from Finland.
Yeah, Neha, I think Tushar lost the connection. Yeah.
Maybe
So I think let's invite Mr. Juha to talk about his business model.
Thank you very much. Good morning from Finland. It's morning time here. I understand that you have starting your afternoon time. And best regards from Finland. Now it's very winter time starting. We have lots of snow and weather is minus 5 or 10 in Finland, and we are waiting Christmas time. I think so. Before we go to the Super Park concept, I think so. Maybe best is that we show one video, if there is one video where we can show, for example, how we can put it the layout and how many activities we can put it in the same park. Please, if the video is ready. Thank you very much. Maybe I will go some slides with presentation and explaining you what is the Super Park activity park and what is our plans. If we start, we are all indoor activity park, all in one indoor activity park, and I maybe we started this way. Yes, thanks. You can keep this slide. What it mean? We are, like I said, indoor activity park, and then we are calling that we are hybrid model park. What I mean with a hybrid model park, I mean that we have a different targets group can be there inside. We have made huge amount parks in globally, like playgrounds for the kids, and then, for example, one activity park like trampolines park, but not this kind of the park where you can put it 30, 40 different activities. This is one way thinking hybrid model. Another way thinking hybrid model is that's the reason, because there is so many activities. There can be kids enjoying that park, also teenage, parents has lots of the doing there, and even the corporation teams and that kind of adults can enjoy there. And this makes that totally different that normal playgrounds and a fun activity park or where is only few activities. And that's the reason this is totally different. We have made huge resource globally, and we haven't found this kind of the park what we have made. Everything in our park based on the moving with yourselves. There is no motorized activities, and then you are your own motorized. All the movement based on joy, with moving with joy, and it means that it's not forced, and that's the reason why kids love that. It's not forced like maybe in school and sport clubs. There is very organized how you are moving, but this based totally freedom. There's maybe few megatrends what we have to understand all why Superpark is now expanding very, very high level. One is that every parent wants that kids are moving more. They are today moving, but only with their fingers, because they are playing those different games, mobile games, PlayStation, etc. There is not so much natural moving today. This is one megatrend, and it's global. I say that is big problem. And secondly, I can lift also that there is not so many platforms where families can go and everybody can making fun together with moving and enjoying that way. Of course, when you are going to the big cities, the possibilities, there is not so many. Of course, I said again, there is lots of the playgrounds for the kids and maybe one activity park, but not this kind of. And third one is maybe that for example, shopping malls need this kind of activity attractions and retail parks and another, because it makes very good for the community, and it's reason to come that area and offer the community very good spirit, and that's the reason this is one megatrend. Maybe we can check the next slide, please. Now you can see here that we have expanding very, very quickly, and if you check latest what we have opened in last 3 months, we have opened 3 parks, and end of this year we still will open the Kuwait. Then we have 18 parks in globally, and then we are opening next year every month 1 or 2 parks globally, and there you also can see where we will open the next ones and then where we have made the contracts in globally. And then those reasons what I have said is the reason why every cities and also investors are interesting. Later we can discuss also to the numbers. Please, let's continue the slides. We can jump this away, some picture. And then, like I said, we have a totally 80 to 100 activities, and we are choosing there, depends on the size, how big we have area, how many activities we are putting in the same package. 25 to 45 activities can be in the park. And for example, if we have 25,000 square feet, we can put it there 30 different activities. And then we can do it that 1 floor, 2 floor. It's very flexible that how we can put it those activities there is many possibilities. Please, let's show. We have three different areas. I don't mean that they are totally physical areas, but mentally we have three different areas because of the target groups. We have so-called adventure city. We have lots of the activities where that, and this is focusing for the small kids under the 6 years or something like that, and they enjoy to making some adventure games there. Next, please. Then we have game arena, and this is very popular for all ages. Of course, we have some place for the kids, but here teenage and like you can see adults, parents can do it together with kids, different games. And many of our games are integrated to the digital system that you can also follow up how many points or what is happening, the results with certain time. And it makes more fun to making that together. And that there you can see also that, for example, corporation teams can do with these activities. Next, please. And then we have, of course, the freestyle, and here we are concentrated some activities, which one is especially for the teenage, and then future coming activities like, of course, we have the best trampolines in the globally, but scooting, skating, climbing, ninja tracks, and lots of the different activities we can put it there. Next, please. And then our business base that because we have so many activities in the same bucket, we are thinking that best combination is coming about this way. That 60% our tickets is so-called general admission, means that we are selling those tickets online and offline. And of course, there is difference. Also, we can put a difference in price when you have weekdays and when you have weekends and holidays. And then it gives also the ideology. Later, Mr. Ashok can show how many people we need for break even and good result in weekdays, and then how many people we need on weekends and holidays. But this is making interesting this business, that we are thinking that 40% of the business can come another business lines. Of course, we have a huge amount of birthday parties. For example, Helsinki, I have one park in Vantaa, and then there we have 80 birthday parties every week, and it gives very good opportunity also the weekdays. Secondly, we have lots of the schools visiting in our parks. Lots of different corporate events and groups, and then we can organizing different camps and courses. Of course, you can put it there, cafe in the same packet, especially if you are not in shopping malls, that you can use a neighbor's cafe or restaurant. You can put it inside of the cafe. But vending machines that you are selling those waters and those soft drinks is very important. And of course, very big potential business is also to selling the socks, because everybody have to be socks or in indoor shoes in our park. And of course, other merchandise and memberships partners. This gives the many possibilities to make the business, and it gives that you have every weekday you have a different opportunity. I can show few pictures of the service lines. Next, please. There is, for example, birthday party ideology. After school can come in school day, and we can integrate it different groups. Or then we have also corporation potential. Here is a few companies who are visiting, for example, our Singapore parks. There has been visiting many companies. Next, please. We have smallest one in the super park. We can do it, I think so, in India market over the maybe 12,000 square feet is the minimum what we are looking for, and maybe best is about 27,000 square feet, and we have make also with these the numbers for you to showing and normally we are looking for the places where is the enough the people to visiting around there is the enough schools, maybe companies and residential. And now we can concentrate it to the business case in India. Here we have targeting. We have given our own experience globally, how business is going on, and then Mr. Ashok with his team is analyzing those numbers and changing, transferring, and customize those numbers to the India market. And we are analyzing that maybe our potential is maybe making there 25 to 30 parks units in India, and we are targeting that we are starting first parks in next year, and then next 5 years we have that. We have two different business models. One is that if investor want to be same time the operator, then we are taking the initial fee and royalty plus marketing fee. But if investor not want to themselves or himself or herself to the operating, then we can also offering management fee. And if I go to the high level in those numbers, next slide. If we putting to the 27,000 square feet, here is the capex, and then we have it's including everything, like you can see for the from activities, layouts, shipping, installation, IT, graphics, general design, and then all of that. And of course, these are now making normally, and then Mr. Ashok can show that how much we can save if we are making some of those investments in India and then using India suppliers. But this is how we are thinking normally. And then we have made two different scenarios for the return of the investments. 18 months is the target scenario, and then low case scenario is 26 months. We are talking about 2 years. Next, please. And then very high level, the profit and loss estimation, I think so, Mr. Kusak. Mr. Ashok, Mr. Kumar will go this through you better way and showing ideology, but this is targetly how we are thinking, how you can make the business, and it's based in our experience. Maybe next, please. And here is the investments for the for the smaller cases, and then we have made another other draft for the 12,000 square feet, and here is the capex, how it is about, and then the profit and loss also. Next slide. But I think so Mr. Ashok will go this better. Maybe the next slide will show you the in one page what we are doing. Like I said, there is megatrends behind of the super park, and we have many targets group. We are looking to parks where people are, and then we are giving the global brand using with this, because we are globally expanding. This is unique concept, and then there is many different revenue streams to make the business, and of course we are now looking for the partners in the India market, and we are making first decisions which cities and which area, which states who gonna investing in maybe in January. And now we are putting all the pieces and offers together and start to thinking how we are expanding India level. But I think so now it's maybe good, Mr. Ashok, if you show something more with numbers, please. And I can answer any questions after that when Ashok has showed some more details.
Thank you, Juha. I think you have covered almost everything in the presentation. So, but we'll talk about the quick summary. So, yes, as Mr. Juha explained, so it's an indoor activity park where basically you have the facility for kids or young age or parents. Everybody can enjoy in these parks, and this is more focused on the physical exercise, physical activities. So you get basically the advantage that we was highlighting, like people are more habitual of like digital games, playing video games at home. So there is no movement for kids, no movement for parents, no movement for young age. So this activity is a common platform where basically the entire family can have fun along with the physical exercise, physical movements. So that's basically bringing a good health habits. Right now, the investment opportunities that a superpower is bringing to India is basically two investment models. One is your smaller format where basically you can have 20 to 25 activities in your park that's require 12,000 square feet area, and your investment starts at 8 crores. And the format is slightly larger format where you can do 30 to 40 activities in your park, but it requires 27,000 square feet area, and your investment starts at 12 crores. Yeah. And these parks can be set up like in as Mr. Juha explained, in basically education clusters or high premium residential areas, your malls. So these are the very attractive points for Super Park. Now we will discuss some more numbers in detail for these two different formats. So first we will have a look at our smaller format where it's your area requirement is 12,000 square feet and 8 crore is the investment. So of this 8 crore investment, basically 57% of this investment goes in activity setup. And these activity, because Super Park use very high quality standard equipments, so they don't compromise on quality. So setting up the activities, our expense is slightly higher, but it also gives us advantage of reducing or minimizing our maintenance cost. Yes, your initial capex is high, but it basically saves your more investment in your maintenance that you pay. Yes, if you look at the entire investment is 8 crore. The cells that we have highlighted in yellow, so that's your installation activities. Then you have IT, digital, graphic design, general design, and interior work. And so these are the 4-5 activities where basically you can optimize some of the cost, but we see maximum optimization only for like 30% in 1.6 crores. So hardly you can basically optimize this investment and bring it down to 7.5 crores. So that is the maximum optimization possible if you have enough bandwidth and understanding of these kind of parks development. Now I will have a look at the numbers in terms of revenue. So what we have done here, we have already looked at their performance across multiple locations. So these are the recently opened parks. We have looked at Kuwait, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Singapore, and Vantaa, Finland. And if you look at their general admissions, are relatively very high. So starting from 10,000 admissions per month, it goes up to more than 30,000 admissions per month. And what we are predicting for India, around 5,000 in the low case scenario, and around 6,000, 6,500 in high case scenario, and it goes up to 9,000 admissions per month. So we are projecting lower revenue projections for India. Okay. So based on this, we will talk about only the low business case scenario. where we see the total revenue of 9.6 crores. So that gives us like 10, 1 million euro, right? So, and second year onward, we expect only the 10% growth rate that we have considered. This growth rate, we are very conservative taking this growth rate. We can expect much more higher growth rate. It can go up to 25 to 30% growth in second year. So my revenue starts at 9.6 crores and goes up to 14 crores in year 5. 6% is the royalty on the total revenue. So your revenue comes from general admissions. That's going to be your main business in India. Internationally, they are doing 60% of their revenue from general admissions, and other activities like birthday, groups, monthly membership, and other merchandise sales is 40%. But for India, we are taking our 80% of the revenue will come from the general activities, and 20% will come from the other activities. Now we will talk about the basically the our expenses. So cost of catering for birthday parties is 20%. Cost of merchandise sales 50%, and other miscellaneous expenses 30,000 rupees per month. Property rent, we have taken 9.6 lakh rupees per month. Electricity, water, and utility bills like 1.5 lakh rupees per month. Your cleaning charges 20,000 rupees per month. Maintenance 50,000 rupees per month. Sanitization, that's 20,000 rupees per month, and general maintenance 50,000 rupees per month. Then it comes to the staff requirement. So 2 operations manager at 45,000 rupees per month. We require 4 duty managers at 20,000 rupees per month. 20, we need full-time staff at 18,000 rupees per month. Apart from that, your marketing charges. So marketing, we have considered like third-party marketing agent freelancers. So 5% commissions we have kept for them. 2% for your local marketing, and 1% you have to pay for national and international marketing. And basically, your super park is going to spend this money to promote you and promote your business at international platforms. Now, apart from this, your admin of a lot of expenses can be optimized from your admin. Right? Even then, we are calculating basically every possible cost to run this business. So total expense, if you look at, we are looking at 4.5 crores, and it goes up to close to 6 crores per year in year 5. Right? So based on very nominal, very lower projections, we see 27 months break even at an investment of 8 crores. So we have considered all the cost, including your taxes, every cost. Okay. Now, if you perform better, slightly better, this performance or this break even can be bring down to even 18 months. And if you look at your IRR, it's 45%. That's very attractive. Similarly, in optimistic scenario is not, I think we should not call it optimistic scenario. We should call it realistic scenario. So in realistic scenario, you can have your break even in 21 months. Right. So that is the proposal 1 for 12,000 square feet format. Now we'll have a look at our 27,000 square feet format as well. Okay. In 27,000 square feet format, we are taking basically on an average general admissions, so around 10,000 to 15,000 admissions per month that we are projecting for India in a larger format park. If you look at our capex, again, capex is around 12.8 crores. Optimization is hardly any, so you can say minimum 12 crores is the investment requirement to set up the park. And here you can set up your around 35 to 40 activities in your park. Now, based on our basically low projections, we see first year revenues around 16 crores and it goes up to 24 crores in year 5. Royalties are the same, like 6%, 20%. These are costings are same. For our larger park, yes, of course, you will have a higher rent, slightly higher electricity expenses, and other maintenance expenses will be slightly higher in your larger park. Staff requirement will be higher. So if you look at the all activities and the expenses and all the cost, my cost in a larger park is 7.4 crores, where it was in my smaller format, it was 4.5 crores. Okay, so here my cost is 2 crores, 2.5 crores is higher in larger format, and it goes up to close to 10 crores in year 5. Okay. After paying your 29% corporate taxes, your break even is going to be 23 months. Right. Now, so this is my franchisee owned, franchisee operated format. If somebody wants to go for management contract, so in management contract, basically company provides you trained staff, right? But all the expenses has to paid by the franchisee, and on the net profit, Super Park management team charge basically 10% profit share. Okay, so in management contract, your capex and operating cost remains in my franchisee account, and he has to pay all the expenses. But in terms of management, you will get marketing support and you will get a trained staff that's deployed by the Super Park management team. And on the profit, that's only the 10% of profit goes to the management team. So that is the only difference in management contract. Right. In optimistic scenario, if you look at my expenses and my returns, break even is 16 months can expect in a real case scenario. And franchisee makes basically 77% IRR in a larger format, and his return on 12 crore investment, he makes almost 4.5x of his investment. Yeah. And now if you look at the market, so we are looking only for the metros and tier 1 cities. So this is around top 20 cities that we are looking at for expansion plan, and we are planning to develop 25 to 30 units or parks across India. So with this, I will end the presentation. Now over to you, Neha, for Q&A.
Thank you so much, Ashokji. Thanks a lot, Mr. Yuha, for giving such a brief detail over the brand. So I would like to request Tushar to sum up and take up the questions from here. Over to you, Tushar.
Thank you, Neha. I'll have to keep my video off for better connections.
That's okay.
So, without any further ado, let's take up the questions. We have some questions in the question and answer tablet. So, Miss Reshma Dumasai is asking the average ticket price, or there will be card system which can be loaded by money and can be swiped at various activity stations. So, Juha, would you like to answer this?
Yes, that's normally there is many potential ways to giving. Is it 1 hour tickets, 2 hour tickets, or what is the system? Now we are most of our countries and units are using 2 hours tickets, and then if we are thinking in India market 2 hours tickets, we have analyzing that maybe weekdays it can be 950 increase, and weekends and holidays a little bit over the 1,000, maybe 1,100. Ashok, is this how we are thinking the ticket price?
Absolutely, you're right. So for general admissions, it's 949 rupees is the general admission price over the weekdays, and then weekend it's 1,100 rupees.
Yes. Okay. And this is how we are thinking. And of course, we are not invoicing anything else there inside. This is including everything, that you are not invoicing and other activities, anything. But of course, people are using money more because they are buying shocks when they are coming. Maybe they are buying something from vending machines and those things. And that's the reason numbers are coming, revenue numbers are going more. But this is the base ideology. We don't want to be the most expensive in the market, and we don't want to be most cheapest in the market. But we can offer the most amount of the biggest amount of the activities, and that's the reason we are very, very good in the competition when we are coming to market.
Yeah, absolutely, Juha. I think the price that we are introduced for India, these are very competitive, and basically the viewers who are watching us or live, they can just see and compare these prices with any amusement park in India. So I think these are very competitive and reasonable price.
Okay, Mr. Tushar, was there another question, or did I answer all of it?
Yeah, I hope you have answered it perfectly. And yes, it is very competitive. Coming on to next question, Mr. Sudhir is asking, what is the minimum height required?
Thank you very much. This is very important part because our critical part is the locations, finding the good location. This is one very critical. And then normally we demand that minimum is 4 meter high ceiling, but we are hoping that there is some areas that is more. And the best solution is that there is most of the areas are 8 to 5 meters. Then we can put it all the most activities. But we are hoping that there is some part of the premises that we can make higher. Especially if we are putting bigger park, we want that there is few thousand square feet more higher, maybe 6 to 8, that we can put it also wow effects there in the activities. In smaller park, 4 to 5 meters is okay all over, but bigger one, we hope that there is some area it's little bit much higher. And then, for example, we have to make the solution. If there is 2 floors, we can put it also the hole in the floors and combine those 2 floors. And this kind of the solution we have made in some shopping malls, because shopping malls normally high ceiling is 4 meter.
Got it. The next one is about the specific location. So I'll take this up. So Ms. Reshma, we have identified 25 locations in India, and these are typically tier 1 and tier 2 cities, which are kind of touristy cities. Just to give you an example, we have Agra, Nasik, Ludhiana, and we have cities in South India like Visakhapatnam, Hyderabad, and Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, all the metro cities, they are included. So that's the locations that we are planning to open Super Park at. Now, moving on to the next question, it is, what will be the other revenue generation activities like F&B, and is that included in CAPEX? So, Ashokji, will you be taking this up?
I can give the big picture. Of course, in the restaurant, building the restaurant, it's including simple way. The simple cafe will including the CAPEX what we have showed some level. But of course, if you are making specialized kitchens, food, and those what you need, it's not including total CAPEX. And then of course, food and beverage is very important part of this. But if you have 12,000 square feet, you can't use so big restaurant inside. Of course, then you can put it some vending machines or cafe. It's very small cafe. But if you have 27,000 square feet and you are not especially inside the shopping malls, I recommend it that you are putting there some small cafe or restaurant, because it gives you much more higher revenue, and very important part, because you have to thinking that people are visiting 2 hours, they are using lots of the energies. After that, they want to stay a little bit there, or they can buy another tickets there and parents can stay, or they can come before and drinking and eating, or somebody can stay that time when another part of the family or group is inside. This is very important part. At some level we have to show that there is the offering.
Right. Correct. So, taking forward the discussion, first of all, I would like to thank the participants for their participation and their question answers. We are getting many questions. They are asking whether the investment breakup will be shared to them and whether the team will reach out to them or not separately. So yes, we'll reach out to every one of you who has given your important time to us for this call. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll reach out to you separately also. Over to you, Neha.
Thank you, Tushar. I hope you have taken the questions, as I can see so many questions are still coming up into the Q&A box. But I think we have covered the maximum or the important informations. Guys, our team is going to reach out to you in a day or two time to have a one-to-one discussion. And also I have shared the contact details into the chat window. The contact details are already shared with you. You can directly reach out to us for more details. And anyways, I have mentioned that my team is anyways going to get in touch with you. So thank you so much, Mr. Yuva, for coming on this platform and sharing details with all our participants from India. And we would love to see the kind of response as we can see right now, because people are showing their interest. They are sharing the questions also. They want to understand more about the brand and the opportunities you are going to provide in Indian market. So I think it's a lovely concept altogether. And so we do already have some, gaming centers in India also. But since you are going to give us the international platform along with some international, kind of services along with the gaming in gaming itself, because you have a similar platform with different sort of services, and the kind of standards you are going to maintain will be all international. So we are going to get very good response over it. And we have Mr. Ashokji who's already explained about the commercials part. But yes, in one-to-one discussions, guys, we are going to give you a proper brief over the brand as well as the commercials part. And what all supports you're going to get from the brand side will be shared with you into one-to-one discussion in the meetings. So thank you so much, Mr. Yuha, for joining us with all of us here today and sharing your brand details with all the participants who are watching you live here today. So guys, as you know that every day we come up at 12 p.m. and share business opportunities with all of you. And tomorrow is Sunday. So not tomorrow, but on Monday, again, we are coming up with the new business opportunity. And I'm going to share the registration link for all of you to get yourself registered for the opportunities we are going to share on Monday. So that you can register in advance and you can join us at sharp 12 to know more about the brand and the details. I have shared the registration link in the chat window. You can click on the registration link and you can get yourself registered. Monday, we are going to share with you the business opportunity with Jigar Thanda, which is Madurai's popular brand. They are already there in the market from past so many decades. They are there in the market from past 19. They started in 1977. It's a South based brand, and it's very famous into the South market, South Indian market. And now they are giving the opportunity, the business opportunity into the other locations also. To know more detail and to be a part of this brand, please join us on Monday at sharp 12. To get yourself registered, please click on the link being shared into the chat window. Thank you so much, everyone.